Okay, so we have a full body today. We have a little chest, little shoulder, little legs, but we're gonna get warmed up first. So 10 jumping jacks, whether it's 10 high impact jacks or 10 low. And then once you've done your 10, we're gonna alternate 10 front lunges. Keep the lunge nice and small. You just wanna get hips, knees, ankles warmed up, ready to rock and roll for the workout. We're gonna do 5 on the left, 5 on the right to make your 10. And once you have done your 10, we'll go into leg swings front and back. Feel free to hold on to something if you need to for balance. We'll do 10 swings on each leg. Find a focal point for those eyes, that will help with the balance. Keep those abs nice and tight and just swing the arms with the legs. And then once you have done 10 swings on each leg, we're gonna come down onto your mat, high plank or push-up position. And we're gonna do a spider climb with a rotation. So we're gonna take one foot, step it nice and wide to the same hand, and then take that hand and open up towards your ceiling. So foot comes wide, open up, step that foot back. Same thing, other side. I want your eyes to follow the hand to the ceiling, opening up through that shoulder, chest, and the hip. We're gonna do 5 on the left, 5 on the right to make your 10. And once you have done 10, stay down in your plank position, and we'll finish off with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So we'll either jump or step those feet out to the side for 10. And once you've done your 10 jacks, come on up. Actually, yeah, come on up. Quick thought here. So we're actually gonna start down on the mat, but you're gonna need to grab one dumbbell. So we're gonna do a core move. We're gonna do the dead bug, but we're gonna add a one-arm chest press with the leg as it extends. So I just need one dumbbell, that is it. We're gonna come down on the floor on your back, and we're gonna come into that dead bug position. So feet are up, hands are up. So the weight is in my right, which means I'm gonna drop my right arm down into the chest press as my left leg extends out, and then press it back up. So we're gonna go left, right. And then we're gonna stand up and we're gonna move on. So pick a side, left or right. We're gonna do 35 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Here we go. So push your back down into that mat. Drop the arm into the chest press, extend the opposite leg, and then pull that knee back in as you press the dumbbell back up to the ceiling. Remember, we want to keep your back pushed down into the mat. So you want to keep that pelvis tucked under. We want to make sure that back is staying down as we drop that arm and extend the leg. Now you can keep the leg a little bit smaller, right? So the more you extend the leg, the harder it's going to get. So let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Hands up, knees up. Push that back down. Drop that arm, extend the leg. Take your time. There's quite a few moving pieces here. Make sure that non-working hand stays up towards your ceiling, right to 12 o'clock. Keeping that belly button pulled down into the spine. You got it. Once the timer goes, we're gonna switch sides. We'll do each side one more time. So if you want to make a weight change heavier or lighter, now is the time to do it before we go into round 2. So get yourself set up. Pushing that back down into the mat. Take your time, control the movement. You got it. Make sure you're not letting the body tip to the side. that's doing the chest press. We want to keep both hips down on the mat. No rotation through the body. Perfect. All right, last round, and then we've only got 10 seconds to stand up, and we only need one dumbbell still. All right, hands up, feet up. Drop that arm, extend that leg. Keeping that back push down into the mat. Taking your time, focusing on what those abdominals are doing. And when the timer goes, we'll stand up. We're going to need one dumbbell, and you're going to switch working hands. So if your dumbbell is in the left right now, you're going to switch it to the right. And we're going to do one arm overhead press. So we're going to go into those shoulders, so come on up. Switch working hands for me. One arm shoulder presses. So knees soft, get that hand up, palm faces out. I want you to get all the way up, bicep to ear, come on back down. So just staying all on one side, locking this nice tall posture into place. If you need to add a push press, feel free to do that. You can also take a little pause at the bottom if you need it. You got it. 10 more seconds left on this side. We'll switch. And then on round 2, we'll add a little twist. Good. In 4, 3, 2. Good. Switching sides. Keep the same weight from one side to the next. And then you can go heavier or lighter on the next round. All right. Get set up. Here we go. Press it up. Good. Lock that tall posture into place. You can keep your feet side by side. You can stagger. Whatever allows you to keep this tall posture. Eyes up, core nice and tight. Good. Add that push press if you need it. Take a little extra pause at the bottom if you need to. Good. 10 more seconds. We're going to switch back to that first side. And we're going to add a twist to this press. Good. In 3, 2. There it is. So still start with your palm facing out, but as you press up, I want you to press up and rotate. So now your palm face is in at the top. Here it is. Twist and press. Good. Still getting that bicep to ear. Keeping those abs nice and tight. Add that push press if you need it. Take a little extra pause at the bottom if you need to. Just don't stop. Keep pushing through. Good. 15 seconds left on this side. We'll switch arms, and then we're going to move on to some legs. Good. Almost there, almost there. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch it out. Keeping that same weight. Palm faces out. Twist the palms in at the top. Good. Press it up. Get that bicep to ear. Lock that posture into place. Add that push press if you need to. Take an extra pause at the bottom if you need it. You got it, you got it. When the timer goes, we still only need one dumbbell. You'll be able to go heavier or use a kettlebell if you've got it. Totally up to you. But we're gonna do a staggered deadlift. And we're gonna switch hand positions between round 1 and round 2. Excellent, good. All right, staggered position. So I want you to bring hand to opposite working leg. So if my weight is in my right, I'm coming down to my left. I'm up on my toe. So I'm gonna come across the body and then stand up nice and tall. Pushing those hips back, keeping my eyes up, core nice and tight. Bringing hand to opposite foot. Getting that nice stretch in the hamstring. Squeezing those glutes on the way up. Good. Remember, my non-working foot, it's just up on the toe. It's just there for balance, a little stability. In 3, 2, perfect. Switch hands, switch feet. Coming across the body still. Knees are soft. Tighten up that core. Come across, come on up. I don't care how low you get. You don't have to come right to your shoelaces. I want you to feel that stretch in the hamstring. I want you to squeeze that butt as you stand up while keeping your eyes up and that nice neutral spine. So I don't want you all rounded out. Pull the shoulders back, push your butt out, come across the body. 10 seconds. We're gonna switch hands, switch feet. In 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. Switching sides. Actually, that's a lie. Keep it in the same hand. But we are switching feet. But we're gonna come down hand to same foot. So we're not coming across the body. Same side. So you would have kept the weight in the same hand that you just finished with, but your leg would have switched. Pushing those hips back, keeping that chest up, core nice and tight, shaving the leg with that dumbbell. Nice work, 15 seconds. We're gonna switch hands, we're gonna switch feet. Got it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. Switch it out. Good, same hand to same foot. In 3, 2, here we go. Shoulders are pulled back, eyes are up. Push those hips back, get that nice stretch in the hamstring. Squeeze those glutes on the way up. Keeping your dumbbell or kettlebell nice and close to the leg as you hinge over. 15 seconds. Next move, all body weight. Make sure your mats are out of the way. Dumbbell. We're gonna do some skaters and then some lateral hops. In 4, 3, 2, perfect. All right, make sure all your stuff is out of the way. We're gonna start with skaters first. You can step it, you can jump it, totally up to you. Here we go. So the higher you stay, the easier it is. The more you can get that hand down towards the floor, more of a challenge. Keeping your eyes up. You want that nice tall posture. And remember, you can always step it. You don't have to jump. Good, 15 seconds, come on. Round 2. We're gonna turn the skater into a lateral step or jump with a hop. Good. Oops. All right, so this is how it's gonna look. We're gonna jump or step to the side and then jump up. Jump or step to the side, jump up. Here we go, low impact. Step, reach, step, reach. High impact, hop, jump, hop, jump. So you choose, or do a bit of both. And the bigger you make that lateral step or hop, the more challenging it's gonna get. Good. We got 10 seconds. We go back to those skaters. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Woo. That should have gotten your heart rate up. Back to the skaters. Rinse and repeat. Woo. In 3, 2, jump it or step it. Here we go. Make it work for you. As long as it's challenging you, that's what matters. Good. You should always finish each exercise that we do feeling that you did what you could do. You couldn't have lifted any heavier, couldn't have done any more reps. 10 seconds, come on. We're gonna go back to those lateral jumps with a hop at the end. There it is. Woo, walk it out. Take a couple of big deep breaths. Remember, jump it or step it. Here it is. Cross, up. Start with the jump, even if you just do 1 or 2. Finish with the step. You got it, guys. Come on. When the timer goes, I need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do some squats. And we're gonna change it up as we go through our 4 rounds. In 4, 3, 2, 2 dumbbells for me. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Just keep them down by your side. Shoulders down and back. Here we go. Push those hips back. Stand up nice and tall. Eyes up, shoulders back. Sit onto those heels. Push the floor away with those feet. Squeezing that butt all the way up. You got it. Eyes are up. Don't look down at those feet. Come on, we got 10 seconds left. Woo! You got it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. All right, front loaded next. I want a shoulder. Dumbbell resting on each shoulder. Quick drink. Let's pop those weights up. 1, 2. Shoulders are down and in. Come on. I shouldn't say down. Shoulders are up, or elbows are up and in, so I don't want them out here. Grab a seat. Technique with the squat does not change. We still want eyes up, core tight, and we're gonna push those hips back into that squat. That's it, almost there. Perfect. All right, we're gonna rinse and repeat those 2 variations. Starting with the suitcase, or 1 in each hand, down by your sides. Here we go. Shoulders down and back, eyes are up. Sit it back. See if you can get a little deeper on round 2 of this version. Still keeping that core nice and tight, and take your time. There's no rush. Take your time, sit it back as far as you can, and then pop it back up. 10 seconds. 1 more time with that front loaded version, and then we're gonna come back down on the mat. We're gonna hit up that core again. Woo. All right, dumbbell back onto each shoulder, keeping those elbows up and in. In 3, 2, get them up. Here we go. Grab a seat. Eyes up. Keeping that core nice and tight. Sit that butt back. Push the floor away with those feet. Squeeze that butt on the way up. You got it, you got it, come on. Nice work. 10 seconds. I'm gonna need you down on the floor, on your back, for some abdominal leg raises. Good, hit the deck. We're gonna tuck our hands under the hips, bring those feet up towards the ceiling, keeping your back pushed down into the mat. Relax the head, lower those legs, use those abdominals to pull the legs back up. Really think about what they're doing, make them work. So do not worry about your speed. Take your time, control the movement. Excellent. When the timer goes, we'll take that rest. We're gonna add a hip lift. So we're gonna lower the legs, come up, and then push those heels up to the ceiling. In 3, 2, here we go. Lower, lift, pop it up. Good. Again, using those abs to pull the legs up, and then to tuck that pelvis under to get those hips up to your ceiling. You got it, you got it. Nice work, 10 seconds left here. We're gonna keep with these leg lifts, hip lifts, but we're gonna add a twist. Good, come on. All right, so as we come up for that hip lift, we're gonna come up, add a slight rotation if you can. I'm gonna challenge you a little bit here. Here we go. Legs come down. As they come up, twist. Now stay all on the same side for that rotation. Same side. Does not have to be very big. You got it, you got it. Now if you're like, oh, I can't do this yet, What I want you to do is bring those legs up, reach across, lower, lift, reach across. That is your alternative. Come on. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do the other side. And then stand back up with 2 dumbbells. And 3, 2, here we go. Lower. As you come up, lift, rotate. Remember your alternative. Lower, lift, reach across. Make it work for you, but I want you to try at least 1 hip lift with that rotation. Just 1, just give me 1. Good. When the timer goes, we've got that 10 seconds to stand up, grab 2 dumbbells that you're good to press overhead. We're gonna go floor to ceiling with those 2 dumbbells. Very similar to a clean and press. A little bit more fluidity, but not to the same extent as a snatch. I know, confusing, right? So hands are here. Dumbbells point to the floor. Tap the floor, hammer curl, and press. Tap the floor, hammer curl, and press. Sit those hips back. Keep those eyes up. Keep your palms facing each other the whole time. Good, you got it, you got it. You got it, come on. And 3, 2, good. So we are sticking with that for the next 3 rounds. Make any changes in your weight if you need to. Here we go. Tap the floor, hammer curl, and press. Nice. Sit those hips back. Push the floor away with those feet as you stand up. Bring that dumbbell to the shoulder with that hammer curl, and then get those biceps to ears with the overhead press. Good, come on, 10 more seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, there it is. All right, 2 down, 2 to go, and then we finish on the floor with some oblique work. All right, here it is. Tap the floor, hammer curl, press it up, nice. Remember, you can go heavier or lighter as we go through these 4 rounds. Make it challenge you, but doable at the same time. If you need to take a break, you're gonna take a break right here. Take 1 or 2 breaths, and then get into that next rep. Good, 10 seconds left, come on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, there it is, 1 round left. And then we're gonna come down on the floor, on your back. And you're gonna pick a side, left or right. Here it is. Tap that floor, hammer curl, overhead press. Push those hips back. Biceps to ears. Eyes are up, don't look at your feet. Keep those abs nice and tight. Good, last time here, come on. Good, 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Get ready to come down on the floor. We're gonna bend both knees. We're gonna have both hands behind the head. We're gonna start with a 1-sided bicycle. There it is. Meet me on the floor. Pick a side, left or right for me. This is our last one. Hands are here, extend one leg. I want you to pull in and extend. Stay all on one side. Driving that back down into the floor. Bring that knee to elbow as much as you can. You got it. Now, when the timer goes, we're gonna stay on this side, but we're going to straighten the leg out. So we're gonna do a 1-sided straight leg bicycle, same side. Good, there it is. Now I want you to keep the legs straight. We're gonna come up with a straight leg, lower back down. You ready? 3, 2, here we go. Come across. Now to make it easier, don't lower the leg down as far. Still think you're using those abs to lift the shoulders and to bring that elbow across the body to the opposite leg. Nice. When that timer goes, we'll get set up on that other side. We got 3 seconds. There it is. All right, catch your breath. We're gonna extend that leg. We're gonna bend the knee to come in, oops, to the elbow. Here we go. Pull it in. Good. Again, keep the leg smaller. You wanna make it easier. Extend that leg closer to the floor to make it harder. But I want you to think about what those abdominals are doing. They're lifting the shoulders and they're rotating that body to the opposite knee. Nice work. You only need 1 round left. Straight leg next. And 4, 3, 2, there it is. All right, I only need 35 more seconds. That is it, and then we'll get you stretched out. So let's straighten that leg back out, hands behind the head. Coming up with that straight leg. Focusing on what those abdominals are doing to lift the shoulders, come across the body. You got it, you got it. Nice work. Let's finish this strong. Come on. We're going to grab a quick drink. When we hear that timer go, we're going to flip it over. We're going to start with some core stretches. Perfect. Come on up. Flip it over for me. Lying right down onto your stomach. Place those hands under the shoulders. We're going to push up into a cobra. Letting those hips sink into the floor and bringing your eyes up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to reverse it into a child's pose. We're going to sit those hips back. I want you to stretch those arms out in front, like you're trying to grab something in front of you. And then coming back forward, letting those hips drop, eyes come up into that cobra stretch again. See if you can get a little deeper into the move. And then sit those hips back into that child's pose. From here, I want you to walk your hands either over to the left or to the right. Quick back stretch. Back to center. Same thing on the other side. Good. Back to center. Coming up onto those hands and knees. Take one hand, thread it under the body. Drop the shoulder, drop the hip, getting a nice stretch through the back of the shoulder. Come on up. Same thing on the other side. Thread that arm, drop the shoulder, drop the hip. Perfect. Coming back up onto hands and knees, flex the feet, get those hips up. Heels come down into the floor. Feel free to pedal up the feet. If that helps you get into the calves a little bit better. From here, I want you to bring one leg up to the ceiling. Bring that knee to the wrist. Slide that leg back into our pigeon. Staying nice and tall, or work your way down closer to the floor for a deeper hip stretch. Excellent. Coming back up onto those hands, flex the back foot. Hips come up. Other leg to the ceiling, bring that knee to the wrist, slide that leg back, work your way down to the mat if you need that deeper stretch. Excellent. Come on, back onto those hands, flex that foot, get those hips up. I want you to walk your feet towards the hands, hang like a rag doll, separate those shoulder blades, pull them apart, and then slowly stand it up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back, interlace those hands and open up through the chest and the front of the shoulder. Keep those shoulders down. Stick that chest out as far as you can. Excellent. Quick tricep stretch. Give yourself a pat on the back. Let's push that elbow back. We'll do each tricep quickly, switching sides whenever you're ready. And then we'll finish off with those quads. So we're gonna grab onto an ankle, glue those knees together, push that hip forward. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Grab that ankle, glue the knees together, push that hip forward. And you did amazing. Job well done. Have an amazing rest of the day. I'm gonna see you in the next workout.